I remember Don Cherry telling me when he first coached Bobby and they went into the hotel for the first time on a road trip. And Bobby said, Grapes, I'd like to see you. So Don went up to Bobby's room and Bobby was hanging up his pants. And Bobby was meticulous, like Grapes. He was
Yeah.
very aware. Like you'll often see Bobby without a tie, but he still really cared about how he carried himself. And he was so, there are stories upon stories up here in Canada of someone in the hospital or somebody, at the funeral of Gord Downey of the Tragically Hip, was a really big rock band in our country. And they're having this kind of private wake in Kingston, and who walks through the door but Bobby Orr. And, Don saw how Bobby operated, and Don's great with every fan letter. Great, he had his limits in public because he's not the kind to suffer fools gladly. And he was always terrified he'd get into a real confrontation. But he is a product of Bobby Orr's caring, and Gretzky has that. All the greats, Gordie Howe had it, Guy Lafleur has it. I remember how comfortable he would make me feel. And now, you and I in our walk, we're lucky enough to sort of be a conduit to this thing that we love. We don't kid anybody. We're not the Carolina Hurricanes or the teams that are playing on Hockey Night in Canada. But we are kind of the one that introduces them to the house. We must be the butler. I don't know what we are. But we can really make it nice for someone that they can come in and sit down and feel good and crack open a beer. And that's kind of where it's always been for me. I remember how even Bobby Hull, I distinctly remember how great he was. He visited Yukon Territory in Canada, just way up north. And he was there in the 1960s and signed like he would 1,000+ autographs and every photo. And that is never lost on those of us who see it. You see it in Brenda Moore, you saw it in Ronnie Francis. Whoever gets to that sort of elevated stature, they give back.
Yeah, and I would say that too. It's a great Thunder base, all to the earth people. The Stahl family falls in that category.